Hi, it would make little sense for me to invite you to give it up for Lent if I'm not willing to do it too. So, in case this gives you a little inspiration, here's what I have in mind. I'm going to give different things up each week, and I hope to reflect with you about that experience, how it's going, what I learned, etc. So, week 1, I'm going to give up instant, fast, and over-processed foods with all of their sugar and salt and preservatives. In week 2 of Lent, I'm hoping to give up poor sleep habits, like putting off my bedtime because there's just one more thing to do, or falling asleep with the TV or the lights still on, things like that. Week 3, I'll be tackling one of our theme weeks, so I'll be giving up enemies. And while that seems like it shouldn't be too difficult for me, I rather suspect that I have ways of being that I never really paid attention to before. I wonder if I will discover that I take sides a lot more than I think I do. So then the next week, I am tasked with giving up comparisons. I know that for me, this will be very difficult. I compare things and people all of the time. I love a pros and cons list. I learn a lot from the concept of compare and contrast. So this week will move me out of my comfort zone indeed. I've heard it said that comparison is the thief of joy. We shall see. So then, well into Lent, I shall take a week and give up excuses. I figure that by the middle of March, I shall be full of excuses about why I can no longer give up anything for Lent. So I'm going to try and give up the excuses. And then something very concrete. I will take the week before Holy Week to try and give up some of the clutter in my life. No doubt I could take more than a week for any of these things, and maybe I will. But for this Lent, I'm just going to take a week at a time and see what I learn. And in Holy Week, I'm going to explore some things one day at a time. But I'll share those things later. So, will you join me as we give it up for Lent?